All right. That just makes about one more component to go. Right, I believe I have completely forgotten about a graphics card. Well, it's $19.99 and I really don't want to spend more money on these things anymore. So, I suppose it's time to look at the budget table. Welcome to the back of the store. Would you like the Hercules Stingray 128 3D, or would you like the ColorMax graphics adapter? Do you have any other options? Well, you see, we also have one more card, though it will cost you approximately $2. I think I'll pick one of the free cards then. One more thing. Oh? The ColorMax comes with a $26.95 value pack-in game. I'm sure that you may find some enjoyment in it. Uh-huh. Well, the Stingray 128 has 4 pack-in games, and what's a Minecraft? Okay then. I guess I'll pick the less suspicious one. So, yeah, this is the Hercules Stingray 128/3D TV edition. It's the, at least to my knowledge, one of, if not the highest end Voodoo Rush ever made by anyone, anywhere, featuring a whole 8 megabytes of memory compared to the 6 megabytes that many Voodoo Rushes came with. And it's got 3 pack-in games as well. We've got, I'll go over them in a bit. But yeah, I really did not expect to ever find one of these complete in box like this, especially at the price that I got it for. So, let's go ahead and start the unboxing. Of course, it's already very clearly been unboxed before. And, well, the box is rather beat up, but that's not really the point here. So, to begin things off, we've got the driver CD from Hercules, of course. And then we've got 3 pack-in games: Star Wars Shadow of the Empire, Battle of Hoth, Formula 1 Racing, and Pandemonium. All 3 of these games are labeled as being enhanced for the 3DFX Voodoo Rush Accelerator chipset, and I think it might be interesting in the future to see if they'll run on non-Voodoo Rush 3DFX things, because I do have a Voodoo Banshee as well that I've shown off in a previous video, so I think that's been several years at this point. Actually, I have it right off to the side right here. So yeah, this is the Banshee. It's a AGP card with, I believe, 16 megabytes of RAM. You can see I got this from the thrift store for $2, so that was an absolute steal back when I got that. Anyway, so we've also got the installation guide, which, as you can see here, is made for multiple cards at once, which kind of explains the thickness of it. Like, it's even got some diagrams showing just the component layout of each of the cards specified, as well as the pinouts of each individual connector, not counting PCI, so it's frankly overkill for our installation guide, especially compared to what you get with graphics cards these days. We've also got a CompuServe pamphlet, which is just saying, hey, free introductory membership. And we've also got the warranty registration card, which, of course, I don't think I've ever seen anyone fill these out for anything. And last but not least in this Hercules branded anti-static bag, so you can see the model number right there. This way. Yeah, S3318TV. We've got the AT25 from Alliance Semiconductor as the main 2D chip, and the two 3DFX chips making up the Voodoo chipset. So, given that this has, 8 megabytes of video memory, I believe that this is 2 megabytes dedicated to the AT25, and the other 6 megabytes, which are represented by this bank of chips here, and then another 2 banks on the back, are dedicated just for the Voodoo itself. As far as the AT25 goes, from what I remember reading, I'm pretty sure that this is just a AT3D with the 3D portion of it disabled, most likely at the driver level, because I have read from various forum posts that people have been able to get 3D rendering to work on the AT25 as if it were an AT3D by just forcing the driver installation. So, I believe that just about concludes the unboxing portion of this video. So, I think without further ado, let's go ahead and go over the specs of the system. So, for the rest of the system, I wanted to put something together that was fairly representative of a budget system built roughly around 1999 with both new and used parts. So we've got an Asus P5A-B paired with a IDT WinChip 2 clocked at about 200 megahertz. We've got 64 megabytes of PC100 SD RAM. Bytes. WD Caviar 24300. And especially pushing the used parts aspect, Sound Blaster AW32, which I, at least in my mind, would suspect back in the day would have likely been carried over from some previous PC build, if not just bought used. And of course, the Stingray 128/3D to really put it all together. So, I think with that, aside from, the CD and floppy drives, which are just kind of there at this point, they really weren't too big of a contributing factor at this point in time. I think that we should go ahead and take a look at the fully built system. Alright, I believe this is the 4th or maybe 5th attempt at recording this segment of the video, but here we go, the completed system. It's all put together, and yeah, in a moment I'll be turning on the system, installing Windows 95. I've got the keyboard and mouse right here, and yeah, the CD is already in there. It turns out that the CD in here is for the original RTM release of Windows 95, and I forgot that that does not like FAT32 drives. Anyway, so I think I already have the boot floppy. Just gotta put this into here. And we power on. All right, I've got the screen turned out. Hey, there we go. I was wondering why that wasn't saying anything. Anyway, so up until we get to the desktop, I'm probably just going to be time-lapsing the rest of this. And here we are, the Windows 95 desktop. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera over a bit so then I have a little bit more room to actually sit down and use the keyboard and mouse, because you can't really see it right now, but I have to reach through the tripod right now to use the mouse at all. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so everything is fully installed now. We'll go ahead and eject the Windows 95 CD. We won't be needing that anymore. And we will instead turn our focus to the pack-in games and software. And just as a little bit of a test to see what would happen, let's try loading a game in without installing any of the drivers. So here we've got, actually no, wait, that is the driver CD. Okay, whoops. Let's go ahead and get Pandemonium in. Let's see if I can maybe angle this a little bit better. So, with the positioning of the tripod, I don't think that's going to be getting any better than that. Let's see. That a bit. Well, anyway, yeah, glide2x.dol DLL not found. That is very much expected, considering that this is a Voodoo enhanced game. If I try putting in, for example, Shadows of the Empire, then it'll attempt to start, but will also completely and utterly fail at doing so. And I know that because I attempted to get it to work before, just in pre-testing to see what would happen. Anyway, oh, is the mouse freaking out? Is the mouse might be freaking out a little bit. Anyway, oh, nope, I did not mean to do that. Hey, mouse, what? Ah. Oh, I should not have chosen this Logitech mouse. It is not in good health anymore. It is... Hey. Thank you. No, move again, please. Yes, this way. This way. Yes, no. Fine, I'll F4 that. So, we'll go ahead and install DirectX first. Just get that going. And you'll notice that it's saying like a whole bunch of not installed, stuff like that, blah blah blah. We can safely ignore that for now. And we have to do this part anyway, so whatever. Okay, before we do anything else, I'm going to actually shut down the system real quick and swap out the mouse. So this is also a 3-button serial mouse, and it is made by Arista rather than Logitech. I have no idea what company Arista is, but I believe that a brand new mouse is going to be a far better use than this old Logitech mouse that's served me some... at this point it's been at least 15 years. Anyway. Okay, let's just get that disconnected, get this connected now, and we can fire it back up. So, we now have our new mouse in place, and we'll be using that. Like, this mouse is so new that its like little slip pads on the bottom are still completely fresh. mouse is working a whole lot better. Let me get a mouse pad. There we go. Mouse pad acquired. Just so then I don't scratch up the bottom pad of the mouse with their tabletop. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and go back into Shadows of the Empire's launcher again. And we'll attempt to create a new player. We'll just go with whatever default. We'll save there. And we'll let the game attempt to start. And there it is. It's going to complain until we install the drivers. So we'll try continuing and see what happens. And of course it fails to launch the game. That, as mentioned before, is fully expected. So let's go ahead and pop that disk out and we will finally get to the driver installation. Let's see if I can get these light levels to kind of balance out a bit better. Okay, I think that's gonna be good enough. Brightness. There we go, that way it's not like blowing out the camera. Okay. I have no idea what that make diskets option is for, but I'm not going to touch it for now. Maybe it's something that I'll do like later in the video. I don't know, if I remember. And let's just take a look at what options there are. It's just saying another version of DirectX. It might be the same one that Shadows of the Empire installed. And something called Hercules Entertainment Center, which, if I remember correctly, according to the box, is a MPEG player. MPEG 2 player, I mean. For DVD playback. Okay, let's just leave that at default as well. And once again, we'll restart the computer. This time we don't need to power it off to do any hardware swaps. And technically you can hot swap these serial mice. It's just that, given that the RS-232 port operates on 12 volts, it's generally going to be a bit safer to do it while unplugged for the hardware. And there we go. That is a little bit stretched. Let's change this resolution and see if we can get something better. Try 1024 by 768. There we go. Looks like, yeah, I think in pre-testing this was the resolution I had it set to, so the scaler's already got that working. So let's go ahead and take a look through the driver options. So this is just an info tab, the TV features thing that's for the TV out, composite port. We've got monitor control for, you know, shifting it left and right, up and down, stuff like that. Doesn't look like we... Oh. We can go up to 120 Hertz with this. I don't think that the Extron would be very happy with that though, so we will not do that. Okay. TV features, yeah, there's... Everything is disabled there. Zoom in, that's going to be a neat little zoom tool. Configure, that's just hotkey stuff. That's refresh rate again. let's see what our refresh rate is. Oh. I was not aware of this tool being built into the drivers like this. Like, I saw the tab, but I never clicked on it during pre-testing. How long does it take to measure the refresh rate like this? Is it frozen? No, it's not frozen. Yeah. It's just taking a long while for it to measure that. Well, can we cancel it? Can we cancel? Alright, let's just end that task. There we go. Oh, we got some 3D game setting stuff here. So we got gamma correction. Oh, it doesn't let me change it. Okay. Contrast correction as well. And lastly, an about tab. Okay. Well, that really wasn't much. We've got Hercules Entertainment Center, which, as mentioned, is that MPEG player. I like how it's ridiculously skeuomorphic. Wait. Oh, actually, I didn't notice this before, but... Oh, that's click-through. I did not know that you could have a window like this outside of Windows Media Player skins that, like, does not follow a rectangular layout. Okay, last but not least, for built-in driver options, we've got a program called Speedy, which, as the name might imply, is a benchmark tool. So you can see some options there. We've got some stuff there. If we want to spawn a singular instance, then that just kind of clones the window. So let's bring this back here. And let's go ahead and auto run for a moment. So I don't know what company like provides speed mark. For all I know, it could be just a Hercules thing, or maybe it is in fact a benchmarking tool made by some other company, but yeah, this is very much early benchmarking tool for 3D accelerators, it seems. And now I have so many windows to close. So I'm just gonna Alt F4 all of these. And you can see the score dropping as less and less things are there to report. Okay. Whoa! A score of 0! Anyway, let's go ahead and eject the Hercules CD now. And we'll return to Shadows of the Empire since that's the very first, well, very most recent CD that I inserted. Aside from the driver CD itself. In other words, it's just at the top of the pile right now. Okay, so let's get that in. Give it a moment to load. And load. Load. Come on. There we go. Okay. So we can also see some video options there. There's really not much as far as video options go. It doesn't even let you choose the resolution. But we already created our player, so let's go ahead and select play. And that's going to start up now. I have no idea whether or not the music, the audio, will even be audible over the sound of this CPU fan. So, hopefully I don't get content matched for it. There's the opening crawl. Part 1. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skip through this. Okay. So, let's go ahead and start with the very first mission. The controls are the arrow keys and the mouse, so hopefully I don't immediately die. Oh, I forgot the up and down is like inverted compared to what I would have expected. Okay, that's one droid down. It's a little bit disorienting at first as well to have the screen tilt so much, but you get used to it after a bit. See if I can kind of wrap around and that. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Hey. Okay, I kind of rammed it instead. Where's the last one? Where's the last one? There's the last one. Is that the last one? Yep, that was the last one. So, at least for this game, it's reasonably performant. And I'm not going to be evaluating any other games aside from these pack-in games, just to kind of give a fresh out-of-the-box experience as well. So, I might make some follow-up videos going over additional games and see how those go. But this is actually quite enjoyable of a game for something that's, you know, just a pack-in. Okay, I really gotta get out of range of those lasers. Yeah, you right-click to accelerate. Ooh, that was a close one. Ooh. Can't get me. Can't get me. Dodge and weave. So you can see when I was getting a little bit closer to the walkers there, I really started to lag a bit from all the particle effects, as well as the rendering. Okay, oh, and I got shot down. Rip me. Well, I still got a couple more lives. Yes, I have been using the brakes for sharper turns. Hey, hey, hey. Down with you. Yeah, I'm actually legitimately enjoying this game right now. Woo, woo. So, at least from an entertainment perspective, I would give this Voodoo Rush a pass. Like, obviously, once I eventually start trying out other games that, you know, are Voodoo optimized, then the hardware limitations of the card are really going to show through. Also, I really did not mean to crash directly into the walker like that, but whatever. But, oh, that was a lag spike right there. You know what? Screw it. Mission failed. Anyway, so that was Battle. Oh, I still have one more life. Okay, never mind. We'll go ahead and quit for now instead. So, that's the first pack-in game that I just tried there, Battle of Hoth. let's go ahead and exit back to desktop so that then we can try out some of the other games. And yeah, as mentioned, the game does supposedly have music, but I cannot hear what it is over the sound of the CPU fan, so who knows what it is. Either way, I guess being drowned out like that means I'm not getting content ID matched. Let's try Pandemonium next. Next one on the pile. I think Formula 1 racing might also be a fun game. I have no idea what Pandemonium is, though, so I'm going in blind. I have never played it before, not even in pre-testing. Oh, it's a whole installer. DirectX setup again. Let's go ahead and do the large installation. We have plenty of space on the drive. Did it just try to install display drivers there? That's Charles. How do I play the game? Is it in here? Oh, there we go. Yep, Crystal Dynamics, Pandemonium. So Star Wars Battle of Hoth, that plays directly off the CD then, I guess. Sure, let's full screen it. Okay. Hey, there's the 3DFX logo. Haven't seen that in a while. Whoa, Crystal Dynamics. Oh, there's fun.
Hey, what do you think, Sid? Let's see another one, Nikki.
Well, heck, why not?
That was the coolest, but it needed more firepower. Yeah, really blast me.
Well, which one should I do?
This one.
But this is a 10th level spell.
We ain't got all day. Yeah, let's go, Touch. Make me boo boo.
Hey, qua yango zore kore ba.
I have no idea where this is going.
This is so close. I am Yoko.
Okay. Well, that happened.
That was fun. Good fun. Okay, Touch. Ready when they get rid of the giant monster style.
I don't know that one.
Check the book. Check the book.
To get rid of Yango, seek a boon from the wishing engine.
A boo? What the heck's a boo? A wish, idiot.
And look, there's a room. Let's go.
Well, I guess that was it for the opening animation. Oh, this has a password-based save. Okay, new game. Oh, okay, this says, this is WASD. Okay. Oh, this is a whole 3D platformer. Does not give me options for controls. Options, keyboard. Okay. Wait, huh? AS page up and X. Okay, I'm not using the mouse at all for it. A and S are left and right. Okay, page up is up and X is down. That does not make sense at all. Okay, I'm just gonna change this to WASD. A, B, S, Control space bar and Z. Sure. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. Okay. What happened by... Okay. Yep, 3D platformer. Just gotta stomp on him. That's a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Never mind. Oh. Is that a watermelon? That's a watermelon. Wait, I can wall jump? No, I cannot. Come on. Get me up. Get me up. Get me up. Get me up. Oh, I can double jump. Okay, that's what that was. Fine. Okay. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this bit. There we go. Okay, and it don't appear that I used the mouse at all for this. I wonder how long that was for. Oh, I almost got caught there. Oh, another stage. What's that key for? Oh, I can't go. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think that's enough of that game. Alright. Let's go ahead and exit. Still not entirely sure what was going on with Pandemonium, but I wouldn't say that's really up to my own taste as far as games go, but, you know, you can't expect everything to be perfect as far as, well, really anything goes, but especially pack-in games when you aren't familiar with those games, you know. Okay, last but not least, Formula 1. I'm pretty sure that I will at least have an idea of what's going on here. Okay. And we got another installer. Oh, there's commentary. Oh, that'll be interesting. So far, I haven't really heard anything in the way of music, so unless it's like really, really quiet, then I'm not sure if it was even playing in the first place. So, at least as far as games go, if any game is going to have some background music, I'd expect the racing game to have some. We'll see. This is a big game, isn't it? That's taking a whole lot longer to copy data over. Okay. Active movie. I guess there's probably some cutscenes that use it. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Alright, Formula 1. See how this goes. There's our 3DFX logo again. Wait, this plays in a window? Oh, okay, it's just an overlay. Yeah, okay. So it's the 3DFX side of the card is effectively acting like a regular Voodoo 1 or Voodoo 2 where you need to have the video pass-through. It's just that pass-through is internal. Yeah, that sure is the opening cutscene. I would have expected it to be full screen though, not just like in a corner like that. I can still right click. There's the music. Okay, we finally got our taste of music for the first time. So, I'm going to keep talking over this because I have no idea if this is going to get Content ID matched or not. So, hopefully it doesn't get matched. I'm just going to turn down the volume as well. So, yeah. We finally got some taste of some in-game music with the racing game. Kind of just as I expected. Okay, now it's full screen. Whew, that's been flickering. Hey, what's it doing? What's it doing? How's it flickering? How is it flickering like that? Oh, it just dumps me straight into the game? What's it doing? Oh, okay, okay. Let's check the options. Why is it so dim? Okay, let's turn the brightness up here. Okay, keyboard. Okay, I use arrow keys A and Z. A, Z, S, and X. Surely I will remember this. Okay, let's just go with a quick race. That screen is really not
And
coming.
now, sadly, for the last time at Adelaide, Australia, for the final round of this year's championship.
Oh. Yep, there sure is voiceovers. Oh, those are like pre-generated times as well. Okay.
Watch right, watch to the green, and it's go, go, go! Flat out now! I'm sure there was contact there. Unbelievable! Oh my word! Oh no! Incredible! Spectacular overtaking there! That was almost certainly a collision there. Unbelievable! That's taken it up a position. Oh my word! I'm sure there was contact there. Time extension. Spectacular overtaking there. Oh dear, oh dear. Look at that. Unbelievable. 50. Carl Hendrigan, 60. Michael Schumacher, 70. Pedro Diniz. He's definitely gaining.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, that was not good.
It's Schumacher. He's in the barriers. Ouch. Look at this, look at this. That's taking it up a position. Pedal for the metal. Flat out. He's having a real battle out there.
Hey, I'm getting better at this.
Overtaking there. We're into the penultimate lap. Incredible. Race order. The race leader, Damon Hill.
Oh no.
Gerhard Berger. Third. David Coulthard. In fourth. Heinz Harold Frenchman. In fifth place,
11th.
John Alesi. In sixth place, Rubens Barrichello. Time extension. And he's gained a lot of time there.
I always get hit on that corner.
Definitely contact between the two cars. Fifth, Olivier Panis. 11th, Michael Schumacher. 12th,
Out of my way.
Martin Brundle. He forces his way through. He really loves these kind of conditions. It's the final lap. Look at that! I'm sure there was contact there. Unbelievable!
getting pretty good at drifting this. Just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, 6. Hey! Oh, 8. Okay, never mind. That was just barely after. Out of the way. Well, that was pretty fun. So, I would say that for packing games, especially for 2 games that I rather thoroughly enjoyed, I'd say that even if you only got the card and it's pack-in games and nothing else, like you were new to PC gaming at the time, you just picked whatever happened to be cheap because, you know, at this point in supposedly 1999, this thing was 2 years old now and very much left behind by everything else. You'd still have a decent amount of fun, I'd say, with the games that came with it. So, I think that's gonna be about it for this video. Once again, thank you for watching, and I guess I'll probably start setting up for whatever comes next. Alright. Oh, I dropped a disc. Okay, it's fine. Formula 1 is still in its case. I dropped it in the paper slip and it like drifted down. Anyway. Yeah. See ya.